Welcome to A1's discussion about what we know so far about the Brother Luminaire 3, and I think they're actually calling it the Solaris Vision.
The Solaris Vision. Oh, yeah, so I would
think
expect,
it's called the Solaris Vision. Keep in mind, folks, that while we're in the middle of Brother's launch, Baby Lock's launch is happening in a couple of weeks. So we're hearing some information from Baby Lock. We're seeing some information from Baby Lock. But what we're getting from Baby Lock is kind of cursory information. Anything that we talk about today regarding the Luminaire will pertain to the Solaris, but some of the information is Luminaire specific because we're in the middle of that launch.
Yeah, we're in that launch. Seen. That's what I had access to. Yeah. So it's great.
So, do you want me to allow you to just get started, or?
Yeah. So I just have to click here with the trackpad to get the.
So if we open that window, that's gonna pop open. We're like running through broadcast software with Michelle.
So I just sit with Jeannie and nod. So. First of all, I want to tell you how really excited I am about this upgrade. I've seen a lot of upgrades over the years. This one really got my attention right out of the gate. And I think there's going to be some features that you're really going to love. So again, what you're seeing is really kind of more Brother specific. I expect that it's going to be the same on the Baby Lock version.
Anything that you see, I mean, numbers might be a little different, right? Like if they're, but generally anything that you see on one machine is going to pertain to the other.
There's no additional Disney to this machine, so I think it's going to be pretty much as straight across. It's going to be the same.
Well,
there's no additional.
Are there additional designs?
There are additional designs, but they're in
specific fills.
They're specific categories. So maybe there are some new fills. Maybe the fills might be a little bit different. There might be, just marginal changes, but I expect that the content itself is going to be the same. So if there's 6 new fills in this one, there's going to be 6 new fills in the other one.
Gotcha. Okay. So and then so there you'll see slight differences, maybe slight changes,
there is
different designs, stuff like that.
There is some scan and cut stuff, then that would be exclusive to the Luminaire.
Exclusive to the Luminaire, but
the My Connection stuff.
Gotcha. Perfect. So all you're going to need to do to get to your window here is
just
click here.
Okay.
And that's going to pull up your PowerPoint.
Okay.
And then just to get rid of our little, and everybody's going to complain that we're flipped.
All right.
But just to get rid of that, we're going to click that, which is going to get rid of that window. So they're now seeing your presentation, your screen there.
Okay.
And then you should still be able to see.
Can somebody please make a comment so I can see where the comment will be?
The comment will be right over here.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I can move this window a little just so you can see that better. Every time I get on this computer, I'm like, this thing is an impressive piece of hardware.
I bet it is.
It's
way above my skill level.
Yeah, and then once again, trackpad only, but then you're gonna have.
I can click. I can use this. No.
I'm not sure.
Hello.
Hey, there we go. Comments.
Yay! Hi everyone.
And then I'm not sure. I like having never used. So you can use your arrow buttons there for other slides. And like just so folks are aware, I'm not sure if there is a little bit of a lag. So it's possible that there could be a little bit of a lag between when you make your comment and when we actually see your comment.
Yes.
So
hello everyone. Thank you.
Like, it's funny because sometimes we're talking about stuff and somebody makes a comment on our live stream and it becomes apparent that like that comment was from like 5 minutes ago.
5 or 10 minutes,
So there can be a lag depending upon your connection and our connection between how we see those comments. So just keep that in mind. Like, we will definitely see your questions and, we can work to answer those questions. So, without further ado, I'll let you go from there. Do you want
Okay.
your
In the
PowerPoint
front, yeah.
back up?
Yeah,
Okay.
PowerPoint back.
And I'm going to go ahead and block that out just so it's not
Okay.
distracting there.
And then
we are
oh, thank you.
good to
I'm
go.
perfect. Then I'm
All
good to
right.
go. Thank you, Patrick.
No problem.
All right, ladies. So again, I'm going to reiterate that it was the brother launch. It is the brother launch. Oh, hello, Miss Ann. This week. So most of the information, and I say most all of it is going to apply to the new features that would also be for the Solaris. There is, however, a few features that relate to the Luminaire and the Scan and Cut SDX 330D My Connection features. So those would not be, those would not transfer. But there's just a few. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. So first of all, if you're there, I expect that there's going to be new cosmetics for the Solaris as well. But the new cosmetics on the Luminaire 3 are really, really beautiful. It's kind of got a different color now. It's still the really pretty matte, kind of matte white, but now it has a gray top with some lacy trim on it. And can we say Hidden Mickeys? I don't think we can say Hidden Mickey. I don't know. Hidden Mickeys? I don't know.
Is there a hidden Mickey in that?
Yes, it's right there.
I don't see it.
It's because you're not. You have to love the magic. But it is in all of these little leafy parts. Those are all little mouse heads.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty cute.
And if you love that cover and you want just the cover, we could probably get that for you.
Oh, I might.
I know, right?
I was like, my Luminaire is so pretty, but this one's so pretty.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
top is really pretty.
All right, so let's get to some of the meat and potatoes. First of all, I guess
It's not touchscreen, yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
There will be some new hardware. So some of you have heard me talk about how much I love my multifunction foot control, and sometimes you look at me like I came from another planet. But I honestly think that that is probably one of the things that keeps my sewing on track more than anything else. And you have the ability to program the back, the heel kick, and the little sidecar there. They've improved it. They've made it a faster response time. They've made it more streamlined. They've given you a longer cord in case your Luminaire is in a cabinet. They've done a lot of things to make that different. They've also advanced the end foot. Now, the end foot is a foot that you'll be familiar with because you use it if you use your character decorative stitches. The new end foot, I love the shape of it. So in class, often when I'm teaching class, I tell you all always how much I love the J foot because it's so long and the J foot stays in contact with the feed dogs for such a long time. And our current end foot is wider and shorter than the J foot. It has a channel underneath to allow the decorative stitches to pass underneath it freely. The new one is long like the J foot, and it has like a plastic support on one side, so it actually tracks better on the feed dogs as well, or something like that. It's got a great response time on it. All right, so some of the things that they made for the upgrade are actually going to be updates that are going to be free. Now, you're not going to any of the like, it's not going to contain hardware. It's not going to contain new designs or anything like that. But, oops. But there are some things that it's gonna actually update to Luminaire 1s, Luminaire 2s, even without the upgrade.
So I actually just got an email from the rep, and I think
It's on the
yeah,
updates.
it's on there. So if you have it, go ahead and
do your update.
Machine. You
So-
should get the little exclamation point in the upper left-hand
And do
corner.
your upgrade. So here's what you're going to get. They have enhanced the projection to where you don't have the little wheel of please be patient while the projector loads. The response time to move it side to side, place to place is faster. The light is brighter. And then this feature, I was like, I had to think about this one for a while, and I didn't realize that I didn't already have it. But when we had the Dream Machine and the Destiny, when we used the guideline marker, we used to be able to use the mirror image tab. So if we wanted to, a quarter-inch seam allowance on the right, and then all of a sudden we flipped it around and we wanted to go to the left, we just could push the mirror image button. Well, we didn't get that in the Luminaire and the Solaris, so now we've got it back. We've got the guideline flip, and you will find it when you open your guideline menu in the main menu, not the sub menu. Well, maybe I think it's in the sub menu too, because I think you can actually, if you use like the 45-degree and the 90-degree and stuff, you will be able to flip that as well. All right, I want you to hang on to your seats for this one, ladies, because this is one of the ones I was really excited about. So when you are in My Design Center or IQ Designer and you bring in a shape and you want to resize that shape, you have to press and hold on the size key, and you have to hope that the sizing gods are good to you and you don't overshoot it by about a half an inch. So, and then you have to kind of use the downsize button, and it's just a matter of up, down, up, down, up, down until you get it to the size that you want. Well, they gave us a 10-key numerical pad for sizing. So when I underneath the section that has sizing on it in My Design Center or IQ Designer is a 10-key numerical pad for sizing that allows you to say, I want a 6-inch block or a 6-inch square, and just type in the 6 inches. I don't know if I froze. I can't see. It looks like I'm moving around here. I can see it from this end, Joyce. And then the other thing in Design Center that was nice is the shapes are now identified by numbers. So instead of saying go down 3 rows and over 2, it'll say pick the circle number 27 or whatever, something to that extent. So it's made it easier to find some things in Design Center. Some of the new features. All right, so there's these. Some of these will show up on the sewing side. Some of them will show up on the embroidery side. Some of them will show up in My Design Center. Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you for letting me know, Joyce. So there's a new stitch. There's a new kid on the block when it comes to your stitches in your utility and character decorative stitch section. It's called the tapering function. It's a separate category to be able to select stitches from and then add a taper to it at either end. Now keep in mind, I haven't actually had a chance to use this. All I've seen is pictures. So this information is based on just what I know from having seen the launch. Also, you're going to be getting 22 new dual feed patterns. So the dual feed, that's your digital dual feed walking foot. And you know that some of the patterns that are in the digital, that when we plug in our digital dual feed walking foot or move it foot, if that's what you call it, some of the stitches gray out and we're not able to use them. So within the tapering function, there's going to be 22 plus the other 22 total stitches now you'll be able to use with your digital dual feed. All right. I get really excited. 6 new decorative fill patterns in My Design Center or IQ Designer. I've seen the ones for the Luminaire. They're gorgeous. I can't imagine that even if the ones in the Solaris are different, that they're going to be any less gorgeous. Are they the same?
I don't know if the new ones will be, but right now, whatever you have in the Solaris is the same as the Luminaire, so
okay.
I think they'll be the same.
All right, then. So here's one.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, we have a picture of them. So.
But you can't use that picture yet.
But I can't show it to you.
You can't use the picture yet.
And they're beautiful.
They are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look
some
at
meandering things, and then there's some that are more geometric, and they're beautiful.
All right. So this one is geared towards my software users. I can import custom patterns from PE Design 11, custom fills and custom line motifs into Design Center.
So direct.
I think it's direct. Yes. I think I don't know. It just says import.
It says import. So, and then it becomes a fill?
Yep. I think so. I'm not sure.
Custom fill.
Custom fills.
That sounds amazing.
It does. And then also for my my Scan and Cut and Luminaire, the ones of you that have the My Connection, are you ready? You can transfer fill patterns to the Scan and Cut via My Connection, which means that you would be able to draw them on the card, you would be able to emboss them, you would be able to stamp them, you would be able to take those fills and play in a whole new sandbox with those. So yeah, there's some great stuff. All right. In the XP upgrade, everything is included that I've talked about so far. Plus, there's new hardware, which means the advanced end foot, the multifunction foot control, the additional fine tip stylus, a tapering function, and a no-sew setting. So those of you that were in the multi-needle class where we used the no-sew setting when we made our key fobs, the no-sew setting is there. It's also there with a new grouping of designs that are like, they're like appliques. Some of them are appliques, and you can remove what you don't want to sew and insert what you do. So if you have, one of them's a little sewing machine. So if you want to take all of the flowers and everything that's off the embroidery design, you just hit the no-sew setting. And then if you want to put your own design in there from someplace else, you can add it later. So it kind of gives you the ability to edit some of your built-in design. So the no-sew setting is, I loved it when they put it on the 6 needle first, and then they put it on the multi-needle, the 10 needle last year. So I was waiting for that, really waiting for that for the no-sew. Those skip those dashes. Well, the no-sew setting would allow us to just make them invisible, and the machine would just skip them. All right.